guys, Justin here, and today I have a very special guitar that I want to talk about. This is the Yamaha AES820. I've recorded a series of clips of the music that I used to play in church when I first started playing. So this is down memory lane for me. I've got stuff from Planetshakers, I've got stuff from Hillsong. I even recorded a clip of me playing Christian City Church, Oxford Falls, Triple C, Oxford Falls. Remember those guys? I don't think you guys do, but when you hear the music, it's pretty cool. And I hope that you enjoy hearing this and seeing this guitar in action as much as I enjoyed putting it all together. This guitar has been in my possession for the past 18 years. Let me tell you a story. I was a kid when I started playing guitar, and I obviously had no money to buy guitars of my own. And my first guitar was a Yamaha EG303, which was purchased by my father at a Yamaha shop. He told me that if I was faithful in practice, he didn't use those words, but he said that if I was consistent in practice and I still showed interest 2 years after first playing the instrument, he said that he would be happy to consider getting a more expensive, a better instrument. I was at the Yamaha Thompson Plaza shop, and the shop had two guitars. It had this AES820 and it had the Yamaha RGX820, which was like a super strat shape. So they had a Les Paul shaped guitar and the strat shaped guitar. And I remember that I didn't want to get another strat shaped guitar because I already had the Yamaha EG303. And I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get a Les Paul shaped guitar. So this guitar has got several features that make it a very, very nice guitar to play. First and foremost, it has these cuts here that make it easy for you to rest your arm over, and it makes a very natural angle over the guitar. It also feels good on the body. The guitar also has these buttons, not buttons, these are the knobs here are quite ergonomically located. You know, it's a quite natural placement so that my hand makes a good arch and a nice natural sounding arch, a more natural feeling arch over the controls. I can't talk today, I'm sorry. And what this is, these are two volume controls for the neck, for the bridge. So in this position, when I put it in the middle, I can blend two pickups to get various kinds of sounds. And this is the most interesting switch. This is a 3-position rotary knob that when I turn it, I can choose between traditional humbucking, where the coils are all engaged, split coil, where I think it's the inner coils that are used, and the very last position is what they call actually I'm not sure what they call it. It was something like a bright switch or something, like a bright, or I can't remember the terminology, but this pickup right at the end, this pickup switch right at the end made the guitar sound its brightest and its loudest and its hottest. And this is the position that I normally use for most playing. Unless I needed something cleaner, then I'll switch to the single coil sounds to get a split coil tone going on. Of course, a split coil on a guitar like this will not sound like a Strat at all, but it makes for clean playing, a bit more interesting and a bit more varied. This guitar was very, very important to me because it went through so many of my milestones, my musical milestones. My first gigs were played on this, and my first forays into various genres of music were also on this. I learned how to play Hillsong and Planetshakers on this, and I also learned how to play Dream Theater, Joe Satriani, and Paul Gilbert, and Yngwie Malmsteen, all on this guitar. And the reason why I think that wasn't that hard of a transition to make was because the neck on this guitar is like it's very unique. It's like a D-shaped neck, but it's not a very pronounced D. It is a bit flatter, and the radius on this is also a bit higher. So the higher radius means that the fretboard is a bit flatter, and this translates to having it a lot easier to play, really, really fast passages. Now, I don't know if this was meant for an Asian market or something, but the scale length is also a bit shorter, I think, when I compare it against my Les Paul. And this means that the fret spacing between the notes is actually a bit shorter. So the fret spacing, with that smaller fret spacing, I can do that, I can do that Lincoln Brewster quite easily on my instrument here. So that is a crazy stretch on my other guitars, but not so on this guitar. Now, how about you? What story do you have with your first or second guitar, or your first serious guitar? And if you have any stories, I'd really like to hear about them in the comment section below. If you have any questions or queries and comments, please post them in the box below, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. As always, thank you for watching, and I hope that you will subscribe and hit that bell button so that you can get my content as soon as it publishes. Thank you for watching. This is Justin signing off.